Hey everyone, Sophia here, My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my channel. And yes, this is another decluttering video. I'm starting the new year 2024 with decluttering. Now, as opposed to previous years, I am not decluttering the entire house. There's plenty areas in my home that no longer require for me to declutter anything. That would be dining room, living room, probably my bedroom, my bathroom. I don't need to declutter anything there because I've done it consistently and I haven't brought in anything new. Or if I did, it's something I really want to keep. So whatever needed to go is gone. I'm going to declutter definitely the kitchen, the basement, laundry room, the office maybe, and probably the garage. And that's about it. That's going to be the decluttering motivation for you for 2024. It's a good idea, I believe, to start the new year with some deep cleaning or decluttering. It's kind of gives you this new start or a fresh start, and it allows you to take stock of your belongings. So decluttering is one of those subjects that people get a little defensive about. What do you declutter? When do you declutter? And why do you declutter? There's different reasons why people declutter. Maybe you're decluttering because you realize you have too much stuff and some of it you just don't use. So it's kind of like common sense. Some people declutter because they have to move. Maybe you're downsizing or moving out of state or another country, and you figured, you know what, now's the good time to get rid of a lot of stuff. What is it that I want to bring with me in my new home or my new location? Some people declutter because they are selling and maybe downsizing to an apartment. Seniors do that a lot. They get rid of a ton of stuff when they go into senior living, or they know they're going to go into a assisted living facility or nursing home. They don't want to leave the stuff behind for their kids. That's fine too. Maybe you declutter because you realize that all your stuff is broken and cheap and you really want to enjoy your life and replace your stuff with really good things. Maybe you've decided that, you know what, I'm tired of the vase from Flora or 1-800-Flower. I want a real crystal vase. So you declutter the glass stuff and you go and purchase something good. Maybe you declutter because you don't want your stuff to control your life and you're tired of moving things around in order for you to get to that one mug that you want. There's different reasons why people declutter. It's not a one size fits all. And the ways of doing it is also not a one size fits all. I believe that you declutter when you're ready to declutter and when decluttering as a process makes you feel good. You should never declutter angry and you should never declutter depressed, nor should you declutter because the internet or a book told you so. So yeah, decluttering is one of those subjects that get people, to talk, and not everybody agrees on it. I'm only doing those videos to motivate you to doing it. If you're doing it for reason X versus reason Y, I'm good as long as you're doing it. Just declutter. It's a good way of starting the new year and just feeling better about your environment, getting things to flow properly or more efficiently. So today, cupboard number 1 and cupboard number 2. Sometimes I start with the junk drawer. See, I don't feel like doing the junk drawer, and there's reasons for it. It's really bad. So we're going to do cupboard 1 and cupboard 2. So I'm running the dishwasher at the same time because obviously this cupboard is for the things that are in the dishwasher. So everything that's in there, I'm going to go through it and declutter it. And then the stuff that's in the dishwasher, clearly we use, okay? So I'll run the dishwasher and then once it's done, I'll bring everything back in. So we're going to start with this cupboard. This is the one where I keep plates, bowls, mugs, and a bunch of other stuff on top. So one of the things that I know I want to do is move my pottery bowls to a lower level because they're all the way up there and I use them often. And in order for me to say, get this one right here, I have to take the whole pile, bring it on the counter, pull it out, and then bring those back up. Not working out for me. At some point, I'm going to break one. And I have a very large ball that I have to keep underneath here because otherwise it's just too heavy. There's a bunch of stuff here that I've kept in this cupboard and I haven't used at all since my last declutter, but I do want to keep them. So they're going to go on a shelf downstairs in the laundry room. You know, I'm really not a organizational guru or anything, you know that, okay? But I can tell you one thing. Items that I want to keep because I use them just maybe once in a while, you know, like once a year, twice a year. I would never put them in a box. You know, like put them in a box in storage, because if I do that, I will forget the existence. So I have cleared up a storage unit downstairs that's like a shelf. On it, I'm putting the appliances that we use the least. There are seasonal appliances. I give you, for instance, the ice cream maker. We use it, but we don't use it in the winter. And the dehydrator, we use it. I just don't use it in the winter. That's got to do with gardening season, right? So I'm putting them downstairs on that shelf. And there's other item here in this cupboard that I could probably keep downstairs on the shelf. And when I need them, I just go downstairs and pick them up. There's no reason for me to keep them in here. They take room, and as a result, it keeps everything disorganized. So the big question is, why am I decluttering? I generally declutter so that I can reorganize. That's the only reason. It's not to go in and get rid of stuff. I go in to reorganize everything, and then if I find stuff that I decide, I don't really want it anymore, or it's broken, for instance, or you know what, I really haven't used this at all, ever, then I'll declutter it. So let's go in. I'm gonna take everything down and we're gonna get started. So this is all the stuff that was in that one cupboard on the right side. And the rest of what needs to be in that cupboard is actually in the dishwasher right now. So I'm gonna have to wait. So what I'm gonna start with, and usually you do 3 piles, right? You do keep, donate, and trash. I'm going to do keep, donate, and relocate. Relocate meaning that it's gonna have to go downstairs. Clean my glasses. So let's start with relocate. Things that I know I don't need to keep them here. I kept them here last year and I've realized that I haven't used them, but I don't want to donate them or trash them. Okay, prime example, this was gifted to me. I really like it, the sugar and milk thing. You know, like for like brunch when Scott's parents are coming, but they haven't been here in a hot minute, to be honest. I don't want to part with it, so it's gonna get relocated. So that's typical of something I would bring downstairs. I'm gonna keep the relocate in this little bin right here. Another example, the corn on the cob stuff. We have corn on the cob, but not that often. It's not like every month. We have it maybe 4 or 5 times a year. There's no need for me to keep those here. They are super cool. Actually looking for 4 more. You know, at the thrift store. I haven't found them yet. I will eventually. But they're a pain in the butt to store because they slide. And I'm always concerned that I'm going to break one. So I'm going to bring them downstairs. They don't need to be here. When we have corn on the cob, I'll go downstairs, pick them up, bring them back up, wash them, and then we'll use them. Something else that could go downstairs because I don't really use it. Those 2 canisters here, I need to wash them. Those 2 canisters from my Spices of Life, I have two more that are large ones are on the counter right now, and I keep my tea in it, and I've mixed all my teas together, so I don't need those two. I'm gonna wash them and they're gonna go downstairs. So far from that cupboard, that's it. So now let's see, what do I keep and what do I donate? Let's start with keep, because love. We have the Shrewd Farm mug. Now my tea, I love a large mug. And here's the proof. So this mug is a keep, but I'm using it, so to the side. All right, so that's a keep. I'm going through the definite keep right now. The rest of the definite keep is in the dishwasher. Definite keep. Definite keep. And definite keep. Noticing that I'm keeping all the large ones, right? This one, oh, I got suckered, okay? Suckered, I tell you. For my birthday this year, we went to the rodeo down South Jersey, in Cowtown, New Jersey. This is the longest running rodeo in the country. They come from all over the world to the rodeo. So I didn't buy a mug the last time I went there. I don't know why. I bought something else. Oh, I bought the belt. But this time around I said, okay, I'm buying a mug. Well, so I bought a mug that had the Cowtown Rodeo on it, and it had like, you can still see some of it. It had like this film, and everything was printed on this film, right? It all washed off, all of it. So this is my Cowtown Rodeo mug. Come on now, this is donate. Okay, back to the must keep. This one is a must keep. And then, so let me put them on the counter on the other side. So I'm left with these three mugs right here. One of them is a My Great Challenge mug, available at My Great Challenge gift on Etsy. And this one says cleaning, and nobody got time for that. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it in my office, and I'm going to put pens in it. And then I have these two mugs here that were sent to me. One is a Sophia's Happy Place, and then the other one is a just a quilting mug. I'm going to bring them downstairs to put stuff in them on my sewing table. You know, like pens and scissors, little tools that can be kept in a mug. So that's going downstairs. Monkey, dishes, and ramekin. I have one large, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I have 6 plus a large one. We do use those, so I'm keeping. This bowl, this is part of a matcha set that Edward had bought me. I really don't use it, so I tell you what, that's donate. All right, let's go over this. Here it is again. How many times are you going to see me agonizing over this? And guess what? No more. Donate. I can't remember if I bought this one at a thrift store or if it was a street find. I don't really use it. Donate. Glorious pottery bowl. Keep. Another one. Keep. Another one. That's a keep. See, I'd rather keep the pottery bowls because those are the ones that really make me happy. And then this one's fabulous. Okay, so these are my pottery bowls. These are keep. Then I have this one, and I have these two. This one has a chip. That's the reason why I didn't sell them, but I'm keeping them. So I'm just not going to keep it in here because, well, maybe I could. Okay, so these are my pottery bowls, and then this is kind of like a soup mug. I wish I had an underplate for it, but I don't. I don't know. do I keep it here? I don't really use it. These I use all the time. I'm gonna sell it. All right, the French bowls, we're down to 2. Last time I only kept the 2 that were not damaged. We got one that's now really, really damaged, but Scott loves those bowls. That's what he used for his yogurt and fruit, and the second one is in the dishwasher. So guess what? I'm gonna keep it. Then I have these. These were the ones we bought in France. And then this one, I can't remember where I got it. We're gonna keep them because we use them. But then I have those. They are not, are they? They look like they're not matching, but they actually are. And I have 2 more in the dishwasher. That's a lot of bowls. And I have this one. This one's really cool. But that's more like a mixing type bowl, so that's relocate. I gotta think about the bowls. Let's talk about bowls. I purchased, look at them. I purchased these bowls, the traditional French café au lait bowls, 16 ounces, at a supermarket in France. They're not even a brand, okay? I bought them in France when Scott and I took a first trip together. These bowls are from 2003. And I've been hanging on to them like dear life because they were purchased in France. What is the difference? They were probably made in China. Just saying, because they were at the supermarket, okay? So every time I declutter, I'm like, nah, I gotta keep the bowls. We bought them in France. Scott really likes them. Every single one of them has chips. They've been used, okay, a lot. And we also use them to mix eggs to do omelets. So that's why you see all those scratch marks on the inside. That's the fork, okay? So I'm gonna let them go this time around, only because they look so shabby and they all have chips, which is not super healthy. And I'm kind of, you know, like, yeah, I bought them in France, what's the big deal? So I went on Amazon and look, I can get 6 exact one for 26 bucks. So I'm going to replace them. I can't really donate those. They all broken. They all have a chip. So unfortunately, that's trash. But after 20 years, okay, I think it's okay to let them go and replace them. I'm replacing them with their exact copies, except that now I'll have 6 instead of 4. Okay, now these. These were street fine, Thompson pottery. We used to have like 8 of them. There's only 2 left in the dishwasher. We do like those. They don't have chips. I'm keeping them. These are actually a French brand. Le Comptoir de Famille. I'm attached to them, but let me see if I can. I can't replace those. The company is gone. Can't replace them. I mean, I could. I'm sure somebody has them on Etsy, but they're gonna charge me an arm and a leg for it. And I mean, and really, what's the big deal? So let me see if I can find breakfast fooded bowls and that are pretty, and see if I can replace those. Because I mean, come on, like, really, come on. So not only can I not find the exact same one, but also can't even find the same shape. So I am going for these instead, and I'm gonna replace it with 4 of these bowls, and deep blue. We're gonna do deep blue. They're coming in tomorrow. I'm replacing stuff. Listen, it's all broken. What am I supposed to do? Okay, so this one, unfortunately, is trash. That leaves me with these 2 and the 2 that are in the dishwasher. The 2 in the dishwasher are part of this collection that I found on the street. That's a Crate and Barrel, and it's got like that blue thing. And I actually did sell the set on Facebook. I found a set for, I think I had a set for 11 people that I found. I mean, there was some missing pieces here and there. And so I sold it as a set for 10, I think. And I had the extra pieces and I kept them. So I have 2 bowls that are the same shape than this. They're in the dishwasher right now, with the blue rim. I'm gonna keep those and I'm gonna let go of these, because these we use for, you know, when you're cooking and whatnot, prepping, making sauces. These are all, I mean, they don't have any chip, but they have a lot of crazing and hairline cracks on them. It's a matter of time. So I'll keep the 2 that are in the dishwasher, and these, can I donate them? Not that one. Not, I'm trash. So I'm taking advantage of this declutter to actually replace items, which is not a bad thing. Okay, well, on the subject, this one, I think I only have 1 soup bowl that's left. Do I use it? I don't really use it. Let's donate. Now, these are the ones that we currently use that I've replaced. These are my everyday plate. They actually, my casa. I found the set at Goodwill, so that's a keep with the salad plate. The rest is in the dishwasher. So the last time, if you think I'm bad, okay. The last time I did the declutter, you remember I said I'm letting go of these? Okay, there was like 4 or 5 left. They found their way back in, not through me. Scott said he wanted to keep them. I have a few in the dishwasher. I think I'm going to make them disappear. That leaves me with this bowl. That's the one that matches my current mug. That's a keep. And my teapot, which needs to be washed, but I'm not going to put it downstairs. Yeah, I need to wash it. Okay. So this bowl here comes with this, and this little thing here is a keep, and this I said I was going to keep it with all the bowls for mixing. All right, so I am done with the declutter. So I'm keeping all of this, right, plus whatever's in the dishwasher. I'm donating all of this. I'm going to sell this one. And unfortunately, these are trash. These here are going downstairs. This and that and this on the shelf. These 2 on my sewing table. And this and the teapot I have to wash. Okay, let's clean. So you remember last year when I decluttered this cupboard, I put in the shelf liners from the Dollar Tree, right? And everybody says, don't do it, they're gonna stick, you're gonna ask me how I know, they're horrible. Well, guess what? They're still here, they didn't stick, okay? They're still here. You scared me straight, okay? And I said, all right, I'll replace them. So what I did was purchase these from Temu, okay? And I haven't installed them yet. So I'm gonna wash everything and I'm going to install new liners since Apparently these will degrade over time and stick to the shelf. It hasn't happened, but I believe you. Okay, things I don't use often but want to keep here. Teapot. And by the way, I put its little cozy inside. So I'm going to keep the teapot here. I'm going to keep all of the bowls here. That's the other one I was talking about. My big pottery bowl. Okay, so it's much easier. Hold on. I can move this one up here and I can keep these here, which is much easier for me to grab. The new bowls are gonna go here. And what I'll do is that I'll move the mugs to the other cupboard, because we have so many mugs and some of them are really large. They take a lot of room. So I put this here. Okay. Better yet, I put these here. And the new bowls will go here. You know, I've lived those cupboards for a while and I know what we use and what we don't use. So there's a lot of stuff that's not going to make sense. I get it. My teapot doesn't need to take the space where you need to reach right away. I can put it behind the bar. But the popcorn bowl, these guys use it all the time and they're much taller than me. So they can go and grab the popcorn bowl all the way over here. And that frees up space on the other side. All right, I think the dishwasher is done. So let me empty it out and we're gonna finish this off. All right, now that I'm thinking of it, these are the crate and barrel I was telling you about. So I'm keeping the two bowls. I'm keeping 2 salad plates because when I bought this, it wasn't a complete set. I only had 4 of the salad ones and 1 little bread plate. So I'm keeping 2 of the crate and barrel like this. Should I keep them all? I don't want to keep the soup bowl. Alright, I'll keep those. They're not matching, but that's alright. Okay, so all I have to put now is the white bowls that I purchased and the blue bowls that I purchased, and this is done. So the good thing is that I'm filming ahead, so that gives me time to wait for those bowls to come in tomorrow so I can show you what it looks like once it's done. So the mugs here are the ones that we're keeping, and you see it's a lot, right? And it would take like the whole shelf basically, so I don't have room for anything else. Here's the other bowl. You know, I'm saying goodbye to them. I've had them for a while. And that's that. I bought those in 2016. So to recap, this is Donate with this one. This one I'm going to sell, or try to sell. I have an underplate for it. We'll see. I don't know. This is unfortunately trash because they were broken with chips. This is relocate, and this is relocate. So I haven't received the bowls yet, but I'm going to insert right here a video showing you what it looks like. And that will conclude this decluttering episode with the cupboard on the right. It took about an hour and a half to do the whole thing, which is not too bad. And I am letting go of quite a lot. And I'm glad that I'm replacing stuff. Because, you know what, it's like when you're cooking and you're doing things. First of all, I film all the time, right? With bowls and when I'm cooking and stuff. I feel very self-conscious about my chipped bowls. So it's gonna be easier for me, you know, when I'm filming. And plus I think that after 20 years, it's okay to replace bowls. I don't even have to justify it. I bought a bunch of bowls, okay? And that is that. So next time we're doing this one, and this one hasn't worked at all. I'll be very honest, it hasn't worked at all. It's a hot mess. Part of the issue, you'll see when we get there, is the coffee tumblers. We have 2. We use them all the time. I never know where to put them. I never know where to put them because they're tall, and as a result the shelf has to be adjusted for that, but then everything else next to it doesn't reach the top, so it's like you're making a room just for those 2 tumblers. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the tumblers, which by the way also need to be replaced, okay? But we'll talk about it when we get there. So I hope you enjoy this video and are looking forward to this series. I know that my decluttering videos and organizing and cleaning videos are usually the most popular on the channel. Too bad, I wish I could garden 24/7, or quilt. But we're gonna do decluttering videos because it's the beginning of the year. It's a good feeling to start the year with a deep clean. Deep cleaning of the cupboard, you saw I cleaned the shelves. Deep cleaning of your items, getting rid of some stuff, making some changes. You know, it kind of like, it's a signal. Fresh, refresh, new stuff, new beginning. It's not a bad idea. And I did declutter quite a lot. So I'm happy about that. I can't wait to get those bowls tomorrow. They're gonna get washed and immediately put in the cupboard so I can film that little segment you just saw. And that would be it. I'm happy with what I did. And I can't believe I let go of the French bowls. Oh, and that little other French bowl, the antique one, that has a chip that I can't sell it. It's got a chip. Okay. The Delft is for tourist stuff. Okay, so that's it. Thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe right here in the corner and hit that bell button so you get notified whenever I post another decluttering video or otherwise. You can check out all my links down below, my great challenge gift for that mug and other mugs and tumblers and all sorts of things. And you can also check out Frenchy and Tubby, that's my Esty Shop where I sell vintage and antique stuff. That's a little passion of mine. I love my little shop. That's my baby right there. Frenchy and Tubby, link down below. And Patreon. If you want a more intimate look into my life and what's going on behind the scene at the My Great Challenge household, my Patreon offers 2 videos per week, plus a blog, and 1 to 2 live per month, private Facebook group, private chat room. The Facebook chat room is ongoing, like any time of the day we pop in and out, sending pictures to each other. It's a very tight community. If you want to join, it's $5 a month and you get exclusive content not seen on YouTube, and it's totally different over there. So thank you for considering joining my Patreon. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!